Good morning, good morning. Let me fix my camera. Thank y'all for hopping on. Thank you, Lord, for another day to trade. Off to a decent morning, played a little bit before jumping on live. And let me fix my camera real quick, but not financial advice as usual, educational purposes only. Thank y'all for hopping on, but this is not any alerts to buy or sell. Y'all are just watching me trade. But on that note, played a little bit, just caught this flush on BIF, and I just posted it in the group. Made about 300 on it, just closed it, but haven't played too many. UPC, since this is Chinese, I probably will avoid it. Thanks for the heads up, Alex. Probably a nice play, to be honest, here at 10, but I'm gonna wait and see what happens at 7. Money could rotate away from this in a few minutes when we start getting news, but let's see. CRVO phase 2B trial. Let's see if this one, I haven't gotten an alert for it, but CRVO. Yeah, it's pumping. Oh, and UPC is 500,000 float too. I don't really like the level it's at. I'm gonna be a little cautious today. A nice little flush on CRV. Oh, what's UPC doing? Still hanging around this level. Since it's a yeah, since it's a tiny Chinese float, I'm probably going to just wait, see if there's anything else I like. But I wouldn't be surprised if money rotates away from it. It's TOCH, $16 million direct offering. We played this one yesterday. Probably flushing now. Not really. It recovered. It's a nice fade from yesterday. Yeah, still not in. Oh, I am in this one. Forgot to say that. XBIO. So started scaling in around 19. Well, I think I got my first entry around 17, 19, and then 24. I already closed out most of my shares on it, but riding out a few that I'll close at probably 15 VWAP. Man, I played BIAF a couple times already. I just posted it in the Discord chat. I made bank on this last one at the $4 retest. So if it gets back up there again, I'll play it again. But this one, it's the main one I'm looking at right now. Well, those are one-time use locates. I bet they're cheap. Let me get the chat pulled up. Y'all seeing anything? Good morning. Good morning. Dang, J Money, they tried you with UPC. Oh, we back up here. So I don't love it, Chinese and tiny float, but it did. Yeah, I'm probably going to be careful with this one. Having a decent morning so far, so I would like to keep it that way. And it has previously popped to 1394. Is that what it popped to last time? Close. We'll see what it does at this level. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Oh, it's up 144%. It's so tempting though. Maybe small scales. What do the locates look like? Locates aren't bad. Baby entry 1345. Little small entry. Don't love it though. Do not love it. When I say small, like 50 shares. Very small. I'm up about 50 bucks on it now. Nothing crazy. 75 bucks. If I get to 100, I'll probably just close it. Around 1150. Actually, if it starts moving up here, I might. I'm gonna just close here. Didn't make hardly anything on it. More just playing it for excitement value, but I just don't yeah, with the low float Chinese, this one's dangerous. It's gonna be very clear, very dangerous play. But it's up. The reason why I'm interested is because it's in that range I really like, 100+%. Because when these flush, they usually flush pretty hard. What else is going on? I don't want to stay focused on this one the whole time. CRVO, what in the world? Looks like it halted up. We're in pre-market, but it's a weird looking candle. It closed here, then opened there. That's wild. Look, I'm missing something. Oh, I probably am at a, yeah, I'm at an XP. I had a sit in order at 15.13. So made a little bit on this one. A risky play. I was hoping 20 was the top. Honestly, I wasn't confident though. I'm gonna get back into UPC here. And then until it proves that it can break over this level, I'm just gonna play it small. So I'm back in it. I'm just gonna hold this one. There we go. There we go. Well, hold to VWAP maybe. I got nervous. I got out at 1092. But made another little over 100 bucks on it. Again, playing small. Wish I wouldn't have. Wish I'd have played a little heavier, but this little base hits on this one because this one can get scary. STX. See, somebody said it in the chat. You trolling me, bro? What is this? STX. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one. And I haven't seen your name before. Maybe you're new to this, but I don't know what to do with this. The e-liquid stock in the 200s. Oh, Ordo just took almost 1K loss on it. Which one? Oh, a UPC. It respected that level at least, but yeah, no, this one ripped up. Dang, Ordo. But yeah, so I'm not in anything right now. I already closed out my positions. Well, I've been playing small this morning, so nothing to write home about, but up on the morning, so PC essay. Oh, that's a nice little pop. What we got going on over here? This one, this is what I like to see too. See how it pops and it can't hold, pop, and it can't hold, pop, and it can't hold. So these are pretty good little plays. It's not up that much, but it could easily flush back down to 50 cents. I'm probably going to spend too much time researching it and miss it, but it is a good call. Let me just do a little due diligence. I don't really see any news either. The last news was crypto treasury news a long time ago, or last month. Not recent, is what I was trying to say. So it previously has popped to, would like to see it get up here, but I don't know if it's going to do that. It's not making another push up, so I'm gonna see what the locates look like on it. Thanks for the heads up on this one. It's up 70% though, so that's good. Oh, UPC moved back up? Oh no. I'll play it again if it gets up here. Yeah, I'm gonna end up missing this one. It's kind of in between these two areas. So I don't really like entering just in the middle of nowhere like this. So if it gets up to 78, I'll enter. And believe me, y'all have seen me enter in the middle of nowhere right here, but we're kind of in between two previous pops. I would like to see it push up to like 78 first, but nice little pop. I'll probably end up missing it though. No, it's a decent play. Old me would have loved this play for sure. No news pop. But since it is, the market has heated up a little bit. I'll be a little more cautious about where I enter some of these. Because there's money to be made from the short side. My goodness, especially after hours yesterday. Yeah. ACXP, I think, was my best play. And I only played one ticker after pre-market because yesterday was a busy day. But it was this one right here. Called it at like 10, caught a flush down to 8, but didn't play a lot. I had an order here waiting at 12.95, but it never got there. I wanted to retest on this one. Yeah, J Money it was, and I only caught one play. Massive moves, though. Massive moves. I basically just played this as a $10 psych level because I noticed it was struggling to hold above it, and then it flushed. And I actually caught the backside of it. I was proud of myself. I waited to make sure that it was going to push higher because y'all know I like playing front side. PCSA is still up there. Probably need to turn my Discord notifications off. Yeah, I didn't fully take advantage of it, but I did go a little heavy on this one. Entered 1,000 shares at 10, got out at 8, made a couple grand on it. But that was pretty heavy for me. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything I like right now that I just have to play. surprisingly, the Chinese low float's my favorite. So if we get back up to 14, I'll be interested in again, but still gonna play small. But it's a clear level I drew. It's rejected it twice, so until it can prove it can break it, I'll play it again. But I'll play small. This Chinese low float is asking for trouble. Nice flush. Good call on this one. I just didn't like it being in no man's land. Okay, I hear you. And the reason why I'm interested in this one is pretty clear. It's just the level that I'm seeing that it's respecting. But if it breaks this level, this isn't a wait for 5 minute candle to close type of play. I might wait a few seconds, but if it holds over 14 and starts pushing up, I'm just gonna get out. Because y'all know I usually like to wait for the 5 minute to close. But with low floats, if it starts moving against me, I get out. Got some more PRs coming out. Let's see. Another Chinese company, JZXN, announces phase rollout of 1 billion cryptocurrency acquisition plan. Whew, this one might run. Let's see. This might be a good money rotation for this one, but JZXN, this might be a long, honestly. Okay, just got a long position at 41. I'm gonna keep a really tight stop on it though. I mean, it basically it gets back to where it started. Very small. And if it drops below 40, I'm just gonna stop out because I think it's not gonna take off. I thought billion in crypto might push it up. Okay, I'm adding here at 39. I just want to see if it runs on the news. So I'm only in 2,000 shares. Average is almost exactly 40 cents now. I don't think it's going to run though. No, I don't think it's going to. I, and I'm just going to get out. Maybe made like 10 bucks on it. Nothing crazy. I want to go back to UPC. Oh, here we go. It finally broke above it, but flush. So dang, I wish I'd been focused on this one because I wouldn't have stopped out of this one because this seems immediate flush. But it did break above it this time. So who else is crazy enough to live stream shorting small, low float Chinese tickers? Probably a little crazy, but that's all right. Okay, got an entry, 1375. I'm probably going to stop out. I'm still in it, but I think it's going to break above it. Still in it though. And we're flushing again. I actually went 100 shares this time, so went ahead and trimmed 50 right here at 1280. Pushing my luck with this one, but until it proves me wrong. Crypto is whole news world biotech. What ended up happening with it? It's still hanging in this area. Thought since it said 1 billion, it might push, but didn't lose anything on it. Maybe made 10 bucks max, maybe $5, basically break even. Yeah, we're on to other things these days. I think it is going to eventually break, though. It wants to break this level. And for it to be a hot long market, I'm surprised this thing isn't pushing. A sketchy Chinese company with a 500,000 low float. Okay, let me read the comments. Do you play options? No, I do not. Or at least some of y'all know this. I do like the will strategy, but that's like a more of another conversation for another day. Because I sell options, but I just do that with the money I make from shorting. And no news, I don't know. That old 78 cents looks good. After hours was a wildish, yeah. I'm probably just going to stop out right here at break even. I'm still in it. I closed 100 shares, but this thing wants to break. I'm going to close right here. I've probably made a couple hundred on it at this point, so just so I can read the comment. So the JZXN wasn't news. That makes sense. What scanner do I use? Trade Ideas, and send the link in the description. I love it. Like, again, I have an affiliate link for it, but this is the reason why I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars shorting small caps. Is that scanner. Because I used to not just live stream. I used to just be doing my own thing, have my scanner set, and then it would notify me when something was pumping. So I can't live without it because I can't stare at a screen all day. And if you get it, reach out to me and I will send you my settings too, because it's pretty, how do I say it? It's very, it's not the most user-friendly. It is user-friendly, but like, it's very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of options, details, because I have the 200 daily scanner too, so you can get like super specific with it. Like set it to like trend lines or if it approaches the daily 200 and things like that. But the one that y'all mostly hear is just the pre-market scanner, where if something goes up a certain percent and in a 1 minute candle, it notifies me. Yeah, I'm not in it anymore, but I'm sitting at 667. Glad that was a 7. I don't want no devil number around here. 667, 87 on the morning. So not bad, but I'm playing light, playing pretty light, especially I'm still filling out the market, still after the last couple days. But if I get a good setup, but this isn't a good setup. This is like a C setup at best, maybe a D. It's a low float Chinese ticker. So and I'm out of it, just so you know. I had a feeling it was going to do this, but it keeps flushing back down. I might play this 16 level though, because I like playing with fire. Oh yeah, this will probably be a strong level. When there's gaps downs like this, I'm sure y'all are aware of it, but these usually hold up pretty well. So I might have me an order. Well, I probably won't have order sitting. That's dangerous with these, but if it gets above 1550, I'll probably play it. Especially if we get close to 730 money rotation. So, but yeah, not in anything right now. I wouldn't be surprised if XBIO bounces here though, a VWAP. After it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles. It's due for a little bounce. 6 5-minute candles at that. Dang, UPC just flushed. If y'all see anything, let me know. I'm just kind of talking through the ones that I see now. Good morning, Alex. Alex recently got the scanner. Are you using the trade idea scanner, Alex? I know I sent you my settings. We haven't talked about it much. Oh, you've been on vacation too, so you probably haven't used it much. But yeah, out of all my affiliate links, Trade Ideas is the one I can't live without. That and TradeZero. The other ones like TradeZella and AskEdgar's are definitely nice to have, and I use them. But my scanner and my broker, if I only have those, I could still figure it out. Good, 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 good. Well, I guess I'm just gonna be chilling here till 7:30, see if something else moves. But I'm gonna keep an eye on UPC. Probably the most dangerous one moving, but that's all right. Just respecting levels. That's the problem with these low float Chinese is typically they don't respect levels, but this one is proven it's somewhat respecting levels. So if it gets up to 16, 1550, I might try it. Like how you worded that. EURU. Jeez, come on, chart. 1.6 million float. Sketchy moves. That's only up 24%. I'm gonna go back to what you said, BURU. This, I see why you went long on it. This thing is definitely bullish looking. I might take a little position here just to see if it flushes at 75 cents. Haven't done it yet, but I don't love it, but just get a little small position. 1,000 shares. All right, I'm in at 74 cents. Probably jumped in a little early, but I only entered 500 now. Got another 500 at 75. See if I get filled. And I did. So I might just scale into this one. don't know where it's going, to be honest, but it'll come back to VWAP at some point. And again, this is, I want to be clear, guys, this is maybe a C setup. I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's just separated itself from VWAP on a few candles, so I'm expecting it to come back down, but this is not a great setup. So please don't blindly jump into this one. What is the news? 22 hours ago to acquire Orbit, expanding defense and security hub. Yeah, I really don't love it that much. And it's going to be slow. I'm going to get out at 74 half. So now I'm only in 500 shares now. So feel better about that. Just let it play around, see what it does. And then if it gets up to 88 cents, I'll go heavier, $98, even more heavy. But I'm only in 500 shares now. And I don't want to stare at this one. Oh, look at UPC. It finally broke VWAP. So it'll probably go down here. Oh, it's 7:30. Any news coming out? A little bit of news. Nothing crazy though. DFLI closed their offering. ATON popping now. I might play this one though. ATON. Kind of like this level. This is where it's popped a few times. So I'm gonna get some. It's already above it now though. Might should just let it run at this point. Wonder if it's trying to get back up here to 1750. So tempted to just scale into this one small. So that's what I'm gonna do. Got my first entry here. I got a couple at 1680. And I'm not going to scale anymore until it gets either 20 or, oh, here we go. We might get a full retest. So at 20, I'll add some more. And then 20, what is this? 445. In the meantime, I'm going to see what's going on with this one. I'm going to set an order at 1995 first. Playing it small, adding heavier at 20, and I'll add even heavier at 24.45. But let's see what the story is with this one. Oh, BURU selling off. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm definitely in the money on this one, but I'll probably we'll see if it drops a little bit more. Maybe this candle wick. So maybe I'll get out at 70 cents or something. Not in very heavy anymore. Oh, I'm only in 500 shares. I'm only up 28 bucks on it. So I'm gonna just see if it just flushes all the way to VWAP. Anyways, back to this one. ATON. BG, didn't you play UPC? Didn't you say you were taking a small position, or did you already close it? Since ATN is kind of just hanging out in this area, I might tempted just to add a little bit more because I'm playing it very light. I'm adding a little bit more here at 1750. Let's do it. Okay, cool. The reason why I like this one is just such a drastic move up like this. Like, could it go all the way up to 24 for sure? But I'm playing it right here. I'll play it up to 20, and then I'll play it add heavy at 24. Heavier. My average is 713, so kind of right at the money now. But only, I'm in small though. I would like a nice little flush here. Here we go. Let's see if we get it. I'll start trimming around 15. Kind of where these, I don't want it to get right here and pop back up. So 15 as a psych level. And these previous candles have popped to about 15. What is this? 10. So I'll just take some profit here and then maybe hold some, see if it flushes more. So up about, well, kind of hanging. I'll just keep an eye on it. This one I'll probably stay a little bit closer to because I'm heavier than I am in BURU. So this one I'm not really too concerned about it. The UPC finally flushed. Ooh, that was a nice move. Man. Dropped $4. $4. Honestly thought this one would flush quicker, but it's hanging out. Nice. Ordo, made back half what you lost on UPC. Let's go. Is ATON Chinese too? I didn't even look that up. ATON. No, this got a baby float. 750 is what I'm seeing. Try to practice my patience on this one. In the money, but I want to see it flush a little bit more. Oh, when did it get to? Dang, it already flushed to 15. I must have missed that. 1529. I have an order at 1530. 13. Barely missed it. That's all right. Or a cover at 1513. So I'm up about 124 on it right now. There we go. About 150. If it hits 1513, it should be about a $200 play. So let's see. There we go. I'm out. Made a couple hundred on it, so I'll take it. It might flush all the way back to 10, and I'll be sad, but I just wanted to secure it. So got out at VWAP basically, or right above the VWAP. And then again, this goes back to just what I was saying. You know, y'all hear me say it a lot. These are the moves up I like, because just like when you see a crazy death candle, you know, sometimes you'll get a little pop. Same thing with these parabolic, like these random just pushes up like that. It'll come back to reality usually. But it might keep flushing. I might have left a lot of money on the table, but I just wanted to secure the profit just in case it bounces. Yeah, here it goes. BURU still hanging out. UPC, we get a VWAP. Do I play the VWAP retest? Oh, it's tempting. I don't know. I'm gonna get in small. 11. I'm not in yet, but still just watching price action. That's gonna be how I decide. All right, I'm gonna take a little position on it. I got in at 10.99. I'll just keep an eye on it. If it breaks above this wick, though, I might just stop out quick. 11.34. Yeah, roughly 11.34. If it gets above that, I'll stop out. But entered 100 shares, so we'll see if it just fades. There we go. Nice rejection. Because 10's a psych level, well, I'll hold on to it. Let's see. Let's see. BRU has 36% short interest. Like the market's hot, but I need something I can take a 1K plus shares on and not worry about it. Wait. If I'll need to beg for change afterwards. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of plays I wanted to go heavy with recently either. The only one was that one in after hours yesterday, and it worked out. ACXP. Look at ATON. I left a lot of money on the table. Jeez. Yeah, it's probably going back to 10. I'm just going to hang on to. I'm only in 100 shares, not in the world, so just going to hang on to these because I'm only up like $100 on it now. So I'd like to see it fade a little more. And the reason that's kind of gave me confidence to get in it was because it held above it. And again, I'm usually a front side trader, but I'm trying to switch that up a little bit in this sketchy market we're in. So I'm up about $200 in it. So I'm gonna trim 50 at like 913 or something. But anyways, so I waited for it to pop above it. Could clearly see it didn't push up higher. So then when it fell back below it, gave me some assurance, and it came back above it and couldn't break a new high. And then when it fell back below it, I kind of just got a position. So more just price action than anything. XBIO VWAP test. Thought it was bouncing off of it. Oh no, it did fall below it. This has a lot to give back. It is tempting. It is tempting. I want to play some pops. Y'all know that's my favorite. I haven't played many of those this morning. I might play XBIO, just make it exciting. Something else to see if it fades away. And if it breaks over 15, I'll reevaluate the position. So I'll try a little position here. TRX. Okay, and we're at $1. Okay, I'm not even. I'm gonna get a position here. Since we're at $1, then I'll do my research. Oh, it's already fading. Dang, 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 dang. I'm getting another chance. What's going on with this one? And I like the dollar level, guys. It's like a cycle level. That's why I'm just going to go ahead and get a position, then I'll check it out. So any levels up here? Are we in no man's land? Okay, cool. So some previous pops up to let's see. All kind of pops in this level. There we go. It's flush, and I entered 1,000 shares like a lunatic, just without knowing anything. So I might close here. Actually, I'm not gonna make much, but I think it's gonna pop back up and give me another chance to add heavier, or I hope at least. If it gets back to $1, I'm probably gonna add 2, 3, 4K shares to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more locates. I went ahead and closed at 90 cents flat because I figured we'd get another chance, and it looks like we are. Haven't even looked at the news. Is the news crazy? I hope not. Okay. I'm not seeing any recent news for it. What's going on with it? Oh, 1 hour ago. Oh, it's a gold play. Gold hit 4K over I think last night or yesterday or something. So something to stay close to. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a theme, but it could be soon. So I'm only in 1,500 shares now. I was casually adding to it. So wanted it. My bigger positions was at 99 cents, but it never pushed back up there. Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. Thanks for the heads up, guys. Ooh, I like the 1 minute. I'm probably gonna close here since we're getting that VWAP though. Closed. Close 1,000, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and close these other 500 too if it gets back to 91 cents. And the reason why I'm taking profit so quick with these is just because I'm not expecting a massive flush because it's only up. I mean, I like it, but it's still only up 84 to like $1. So still in 500 shares. If it gets up to 99 cents, I have like a couple thousand shares waiting for it. Okay, got out of my last 500 shares here. Again, could miss the flush, but there's not really that much to flush, so. And as I say that, it flushes to 86 cents. Still did decent on it though. Now it's at 85, look at it. It already flushed down to 82 now. God, I left a lot of money on the table. That's all right. Beautiful call. Who called that? Corrupt Wisdom and Alexandru. Look at it. It's already in the 70s now. Jesus Christ. I left so much on the table on this one. BG, XBIO locates are pretty expensive. Oh, I got to check this play. I'm in it. Oh, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I had some from this morning. When I got them, I remember exactly what they were. They were $4 for 100 shares. So they were pretty pricey for me too, but not like absurd. Look at this. I could have made 20 more cents a share, basically. Look at this play, guys. Yeah, I thought this one, again, it seemed like the news was somewhat legit, but I didn't dig into it. But wow, so much for this hot market. I'm seeing some flushes today. Yeah, message me on Instagram or if you're in the Discord. NAOV. You don't even want to look at this one anymore. This makes me sad. Wish this would have been one of the ones I looked away from. NAOV looks pretty liquid, but it's got some previous levels drawn around here. Yeah, I like XBIO though. I think it'll be a slow fader. And then if it just holds, I might actually add, maybe not here, but if it gets back to VWAP and then just have a very tight stop on it. If it gets above 15, stop out so I won't lose much. But I think this one could die. Now that we're below the 20, they like to pop at the 20, and it didn't really do much for it. So, or this is a 50. That's what I meant, 50. They like to pop on the 50, and so it might flush all the way to 6. I'm added some more. I know I usually don't add on red candles, but I think this one could die. And 8 o'clock's right around the corner. It's just going to keep getting attention stolen from it. So I think, again, this is just my guess. This thing could rip and break a new high. So I just beefed up my position a little bit. Because I feel a little bit more comfortable going heavier on plays where I know I'm going to get out at. Like 15, right here where this popped back up, or 1492, I'll probably let it go to 15. But if it gets above this level, I'll just stop out. I'm still in this position, the VWAP, but I might close it soon. Actually, if it flushes to 913, I'll get out now. All right, I'm gonna get out. 918. Yeah, I'm out of that one. Yeah, it's been a weird morning. Not a lot of PRs, but there's definitely been some opportunity though. TMQ, is my trade ideas up? I gotta stay closer to the chat. ATON. Oh, is it popping again? Oh, it's starting to curve back up. Okay. Nice, Remy. Thanks for swinging by, bro. See you in the Discord. That was a decent little flush on TMQ. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about XBIO. I think we're just going to be a slow fader here. But again, I could don't blindly enter this one just because I said that. Like, this is how I feel. I'm wrong a lot. Dang, Remy, you read? No, it happens, bro. Honestly, these hot market, and I guess we consider this a hot market, but um, these hot markets are tougher for me than even the slower markets. So I'll pull up my BURU position. Oh, there's massive bids. 120K on the bid. Oh, it's getting destroyed though. We're about to see a flush. Here we go. Boom. I might just close out of this one. I'm not in very heavy, but I'm just closing. Or I'm only in 500 shares now, so. Yeah, no, decent plays today, but just no like real home runs. I usually get those from the pops and the quick flushes. 8 o'clock is in 2 minutes, so maybe we get one. Yeah, this one's going to be boring, XBIO, but I'm just keeping my eye on it. Thanks for the heads up on this one too. It's strange. We almost made it an hour without Ross coming up. Only 59 minutes. Close. Liquids. Yeah, I did hear he lost a decent amount of money yesterday. Y'all know I like to troll, but I don't want to see anybody lose money. So he'll be fine, but I'm not going to act like I think it's a good thing. I'm just confused on the two tickers he lost money. They were going straight up. And I get that's his trading style. I'm just being ignorant, but I have a hard time comprehending that. But he'll make it back. Like he probably already made it back. This dude's a beast. Ignore the 8 o'clock news or the alerts that are coming out, because these are ones that have previously moved. So everything after this should be legit. Hal got FDA news. I might pull it up. Oh, that's running. That's a nice little pop. Might flush before I can get in it. Okay, we have levels here. I don't know why I make noises when I do this. I'm gonna get some locates on it. Yeah, I'm gonna get some locates on it. It's only up 20%. It looks like it's up more. So I have locates, but well, let me look at the news again. Werewolf Therapeutic receives fast track designation from the US FDA for WTX, an investigational therapy for treatment of cancer. Still phase 1, 1B. And fast track designation is not an approval or guarantee of success. So I'm going to get a little position, but I would not be surprised if this one rips up on me. Just want to be clear. Try to get as close to 240 as I can. But yeah, I don't think the market's that hot. This is FDA. Again, it's phase 1 and it's probably not going to go anywhere, but in hot market stuff like this takes off. So we might already be cooling. I was talking to somebody about that today or yesterday. They were like, how long does these hot markets usually last? I was like, it's going to last a day. It's going to last 2 days. It's going to last a season, a month. And I'm not saying it's not hot anymore, but it's not on fire. Let's just say that like it was. Maybe I'm just being ignorant. I don't know. But I feel like this news should have taken off a little bit more. Because in hot markets, even if the news is BS, people are just looking for a new reason to pump things. But I'm in it. I ended up getting a pretty good entry because I was patient. 239,000 shares. Let's go. I'm up a couple hundred, and I'm going to close. And if I'm patient and wait for a good entry, I'll go a little bit heavier like that. And again, that's not that heavy, but for a 20% pop, y'all know I don't like going in too heavy on those, but I'm out. Made a couple hundred on it. I'll take it. Got the dilution or AskEdgar pulled up. It's pretty trash company. 38 million float. There we go. It's probably why it didn't run. PUBM, NVIDIA headline. Maybe that's why. Because people were playing that one. Let me get it pulled up. I was already flush. We back to how it was. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it right here, but if it pushes back up, I might. Same thing with Hal, but I think it's deceased. Rest in peace. Remy said, I'm not going to work. I'm gonna keep playing. No problem, Remy. Do you see what I see on this one? Yeah, I already played it, Ordo. I probably should have held on to it. I played this VWAP retest on UPC. RNAZ. Oh, nice. And we get another. Oh, we up in the 20s? What is, okay, let me do some research because I don't like when they're up in the 20s because that usually means it's low float. They must have done a reverse split recently. Yeah, 830. Ooh, it's ugly on dilution or on AskEdgar, all red. This is a trash company, but 800K float. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna grab some shares on it if they're not too pricey. This up crazy. Ooh, they're pricey. I'm gonna sit this one out. Probably gonna miss a beautiful flush here. But for 1,000 shares, it's 125 bucks. And I wouldn't enter 1,000 shares. I mean, that would be a massive position for me here, but that's almost like a warning sign. The float small, must be locked up. I still think it'll probably flush, but the risk versus reward's not there. I want to play it though, but I don't want to overpay for locates either. Looks like it's a decent level though right here. If it pushes back to 28.29, I might grab just like 100 shares, 200 shares, but I'm not entering right here at least. What's a good level on these guys? Y'all better at finding levels than I am. It's kind of a weird play. I feel like right here is actually a decent level where it's at. And then we got the 200 at basically 50 bucks. Oh, if it gets to 50, if it gets to 50, I'm super interested because there's a little bit of previous support turn resistance and it's in line with the 200 and it's breaking new highs. Yeah, I'm not playing it. So if it gets up here though, 50 bucks, psych level, previous support, turn resistance, and 200, sign me up. So I'll wait and see. I got to keep an eye on XBI. Oh, yes, going my way. Again, not in too heavy, only in 100 shares, but a pretty good average on it. So I'm just going to see if this one just slowly fades. But let's keep an eye on PUB. Was that it? No, not PUB. RNAZ. But actually, PUBM is looking a little interesting now. It might not even hold over that first level I drew. It's already back under it. Check news. Oh, so that's some weak news. Man, that makes me do want to play it. appoints Dr. Philip Zamore to Science Advisory Board. Who's this dude? That's just a random name. This thing's probably about to flush. I mean, no shade to him, but I promise you he's not that relevant. Like to make this thing. Oh, is there some more news? Announces the acquisition of Polynoma. Oh, I'm glad I kept looking. Announced the acquisition of Polynoma and a $25 million strategic financing by a subsidiary of CK Life Science to form a first-in-class unique immunology and metastatic prevention oncology company. Man, that's a bunch of words to say that. It's an investment of two companies that probably won't ever do anything, or an acquisition. So the company they're acquiring does have a phase 3 ready oncology asset and 25 million strategic financing to advance TTX MC138 into phase 2. I mean, again, it's not the worst news, but I'm not going to enter it blindly. That's for sure. I want to see it push up to 50. It probably won't get there, but low float, high locates, kind of dancing around this level. If I miss it, I miss it, and it's about to flush, I think. If y'all are in it, I hope y'all are banking. Why does it keep saying UPC? I'll probably play another VWAP retest if it gets back up there, though. I really do think people, again, I'm wrong a lot, but I think people are going to forget about XBIO. Okay, PUBM pushed back up to these levels. I don't love it, and I don't know why. Probably because it's not up very much. Ooh, RNAZ is flushing. Yeah, I don't think the market's that hot anymore. That was decent news on a low float, and this thing is dead now. I mean, it did make an initial push, but again, as a short seller, I'm fine with initial pushes. I get hurt when it pushes and keeps pushing. You know what I mean? Like these strong pops are all good, but I'm gonna miss this play. I wanted to see it run a little more, but I hope y'all made some money on it. Notice there's not any longs in the chat telling me to go long today. Let's see. Which again, I appreciate my longs, but I feel like that was short-lived. So PUBM. Okay, if it pushes to 10, I might be more. Let me pull up the news on this one. Oof, oh, I'm gonna grab some locates on it. I'm tempted to enter here, but I'm kind of blind on it right now. PUBM. I don't even see it up in my top gainers on my okay, I'm gonna grab some locates. I'm not in. Oh, it's only up 14%. Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'll play if it gets to maybe 10. Bro, why do you keep saying UPC? What is it seeing? Maybe it's just telling me to keep my eye on it. It's about to do a VWAP retest. I've already played this thing like 4 times. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on PUBM. I don't. It's up 13%. I thought it was up way more, but I guess it makes sense. It's only up about $1, and it started at 8. But I'm probably going to get another UPC entry if it pushes a little bit higher. I'd like to get it around 11. Okay, I'm gonna start adding to my position here. I can tell. Yeah, that's what it feels like, J Money. It's like, bro, why are you looking at anything but UPC? You've been killing this one. So I'm in it, decent position now. I'll probably stay in it unless it breaks above like 1150 or something, or this other candle. Decent average, 1087, so I will take it. Proud of myself, being patient with my entries today. I love to get in a little early because I know what these plays are going to do most of the time. And here we go. Appreciate you, Trade Ideas, for being super annoying. It's funny because Trade Ideas has been like integrating AI and things into their. I mean, Trade Ideas is actually pretty dope. I mostly just use it for alerts, but they have all kind of tools and stuff. Maybe they snuck an AI in my alerts. It's like, we know Justin would love this play. So I entered a little bit heavier this time. I went ahead and did 200 shares since I'm seeing a trend. You know what I mean? So it's failed it once. I'm assuming it's going to fail it again. So up about 200 bucks on it. And I'll trim some more at 9 if I can convince myself to hold through, because it's got to break through the, what is this, the 9 and the 20. I think it will, but tempted to trim 100 shares here. I trim too quick these days, but I like securing profits. It goes back to that conversation we had that one time. What do I hate more? Like, I don't like, obviously it hurts when I leave money on the table and it flushes, but what hurts more for me is when I'm in the money and then it reverses and then I'm out of the money. That's why I take profits quick, because that's very annoying when a play turns from green to red. But I'll try to be patient with this one. I want to see if it gets down to 9. Because that'll be a pretty good play. 1080 to 9, a couple hundred, almost $400 if we get to 9. So RNAZ tried a little VWAP retest and flushed. Jeez. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised I didn't run very hard. I think the market's probably already getting soft again. And I haven't been keeping up with it close. Like I said, I didn't even trade yesterday outside of pre-market and one after hours play, but I don't feel like we're on fire anymore. Dang, yeah, yeah. J Money, that's what frustrates me. It's when I get a little greedy and wait for a bigger flush and then it reverses on me. It's my least favorite. I'm gonna trim 100. So I have an order at 983. Let's see if it gets filled. Okay, it got filled. So now I'm only in 100. So went ahead and secured $100 because that got me over. I think it got me over, yeah, a little over 1,200 on the morning. So, and again, just base it, base it, base it, nothing crazy. I appreciate the likes today, guys. And if you've learned anything or if you enjoy the live stream, I appreciate the likes. Goes a long ways. Yeah, besides the place I'm in, XBIO and UPC, I'm not seeing a ton. Trying to be patient with this one. Wait for that 9 flush. Appreciate it, Alexander. Yeah, I know. Getting close to 500 on YouTube and decent amount of people in the Discord now. I appreciate the support. Try to be honest, share what I know with you guys. I don't pretend to be a pro, but I think I have a little edge in the market. So share what I know. It's strange. That's the goal, bro. It's hilarious. The warrior traders run thick for sure. Ross has touched a lot of people. And again, not throwing shade, I think in a positive way for sure. That's where I lack. I need to build out a good foundation because the thing with me is if you already don't have a baseline of how stocks work, you're not going to like my channel that much. But what Ross is good at is starting from like A to Z. This is a stock. This is the psychology. This is a trend line. This is, you know, he's definitely good at that. That's honestly, I wouldn't say it's the easy part. It's definitely not the easy part, but it's more just the time. I want to start making some more videos here soon, but I saw Ross post that video last night, but I didn't want to fall for the clickbait because last time he clickbaited me. It was like I blew up my small account and then I clicked it and he didn't blow it up. I was like, bro, why are you lying to me like that? but I probably will watch it today. I'm off. I went ahead and took today off since I'll be traveling to LA on Thursday. So I might be a little more active today in the Discord. Maybe watch his video. I can probably attest to that. Ross is the most legit among those who offer pay courses, probably. Again, I've never gave him a penny, so I don't know, but I need to carve out a Ross section every day that we can talk about Ross. Got to wait till at least 8:30. No, I don't, Alexander. That's the problem. I don't have time. But as the YouTube channel grows and Discord grows, maybe I'll do it full time. That's the goal, at least. But yeah, I'll just keep an eye on XBIO and UPC, I guess. I think they're both just going to slowly fade. XBIO might give me another chance to re-enter as it approaches VWAP. UPC isn't really dying as fast as I would like it to, but there might be some 8:30 news here in 5 minutes. So let's see. SOPA. Ooh. Where did it push to? I have a previous line drawn. What is that? Yeah, I'd like to see it push a little higher. If it gets to 6:30, I'm very interested, or $6, very interested. I'll keep this one on my radar too. I love the Ross fanboys. Look at this. See, Ross is the most legit among those who offer paid courses. Ross's course is extensive. If you're new to trading, it's all there for you. I wonder if it's because I'm on YouTube, because no other Discord group I've been in or trading group was such big like Ross fanboys. Maybe it's because my primary audience is YouTube. It has to be. Like outside of my little group, I never hear anybody talk about Ross. And I'm in like a few different groups. Remora, yes, I short. I go long occasionally and I have a panic attack. So I'm not comfortable going long at all. So 8:30 news will be coming out in 2 minutes. Let's see if we get any decent PRs. Did you try going long at first? Yeah. And the only success I had was whenever I basically got the tickers leaked to me before they would pump. When I was in the Moon Market, Discord, and Zip Trader, they used to like tell their followers which tickers they were about to pump before they would make them. But outside of that, I've had no success going long. I had better success with options, honestly. It wasn't consistent, but I would occasionally win. I would have like winning like green months, but still overall not super successful. Is Sopo still popping? Oh, oh no, that's the same level. I thought I missed the 6 Jesus. Because this one is the one I want to play. If it gets to 630, let me set an alert so I don't. I saw Sun Pitter Kitty or whatever his name is in the Discord post something about it. I thought it got up here. So let me set an alert so I don't freak out if I miss this one. So I'll do $6 to let me know if it gets back up there. Because I would be very interested in SOPA if it gets, y'all know I love retest. Says, yeah, the long entries, especially like Ross, are much harder to get. The short has much bigger risk. You didn't stay in moons, SPRB, TLTO, and XPL, all this pumps. Yeah, I don't like trading pumps. I like trading like charts. I'm a technical trader. I don't just like getting in stuff that just like, I mean, again, money's money, but it's a lot easier than it sounds because the first people that get in it is usually the ones that make money. Every now and then they'll 10x, 5x, but I definitely like shorting way better because I'm just like not dependent on anybody. I can pick any time of day and find a way to make money. I don't need to like wait for Ross to pump something. I like these levels. I drew them previously, so I'm going to go ahead and grab me some locates. I might have missed it. I definitely missed it. Let's see if it gets back up there. Everybody thinks shorting is the most riskiest thing in the world. Like if you're reckless, it is, but like it's really not that risky if you have good risk management. But again, that's a big if. Most people don't. Because if you avoid like Chinese low floats, you're not going to really be in a situation where it's like, I don't know. I'm probably not supposed to say that. Shorting is definitely risky, but the people make it seem like it's like we're juggling knives on fire. Like longs are risky. Have you ever got an offering dropped on you? And it drops 50% in 3 seconds? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's statistically longs struggle. And there's the ones out there that are good for sure, but like the way people talk about shorting and Ross, that's one of the reasons I throw shade at Ross sometimes because he's one of the main culprits, which makes sense. He probably doesn't want a lot of shorts out there. But again, if you just have decent risk management, like we're not juggling knives on fire, just avoid Chinese, avoid low float, and you'll always have a position that you can somewhat manage for the most part. But again, shorting's risky. Supposed to say that. And it's true, but again, it just seems so exaggerated. I think shorts get more success rate. We 100% got a guy, Ordo was 99% last month. I made 30K last month. I made 43K the month before it. Like, y'all see what size I'm trading. I'm trading small. So even if they go against me, lose $1,000, $2,000, you know what I mean? Like, and I've had some big losses, but again, it was going back to me being reckless. So if you have good risk management, but again, I've also been in long positions where offerings were dropped and I lost 50% of my position in seconds. So like that's hella risky too. But if you have an edge long, I support you, but I did not. That's the key thing is like, I'm not good at it. That's why I'm not forcing it. If you have an edge, kill it. Because there are some very successful long traders out there. So I know it's legit. I'm just not good at it. I got to take the easy route. Shorting is easier for me. Because like even what I'm doing, playing PR pumps, yeah, that's risky. But like there's other ways you can, like even like XBIO, like this one's basically dead. Like if you don't want to short pumps in pre-market like I'm doing, it is risky. Then there's other ways you can short, you know, because I'm trying to catch something that's like, you know, moving quickly against me and then trying to time the top. So yeah, that's risky. But a long also bought it at $1.28. So that's also risky, you know. So, oh, here's NASCAR. Hey, what'd you say? Didn't you take a big hit on QMMM recently? That was a Hong Kong ticker that squeezed at $300. Couldn't you have blown up your account if you were reckless? Bro, I said I got reckless. I literally said that. I get reckless. I said you got to have good risk management. But I got to shout you out, NASCAR, because yesterday I was thinking about you in after hours, bro, about how you're trying to convince me to go long, and I took that. What was it? Let me pull it up. Was it ACXP? I was thinking about you, bro, saying it was a long market. So I made $3,500 yesterday, and I actually made above my average yesterday in this so-called long friendly market. So I got to give you a shout out. But yeah, QMM blew me up. Well, I shouldn't say blew me up. I lost like $4,000 on it. But again, even in the Discord, I was like, this is super risky. I like playing these though. If like I was in like, let's say a trading tournament or something, I would like, or like somebody was closely monitoring my positions, I wouldn't take that obviously. But y'all see, I like to have fun on here. I like to have an adrenaline rush every day or so. But again, NASCAR, like being real, like it is risky if you short a $50 Chinese ticker that's halting up. Like when I went in it, I knew it was risky, but it was like, I wanted to play it. Yeah, yeah. But also, again, the people that bought at $300 probably weren't doing too hot either. So it's just the lens that you view it through. All trading is risky to a certain extent. Yeah, like if you don't want to be risky, then don't even like what we're doing, PR pops, like that's risky. Like, you know what I mean? But I just know I can make fast money here. That's why I do it. Fast money. Paul, anyone using interactive brokers to short? I can never seem to find locates on anything. Paul, obviously, I'm a TradeZero fanboy. I actually use interactive. I actually use interactive brokers for my wheel strategy. That's what I use with basically the profits I make from shorting, or some of the profits I make from shorting. And Excel's getting back up there. I might take a little position here, but long story short, let me get it pulled up. Then we'll talk about brokers. I use it and I actually like interactive brokers, but just not for shorting. That's not what they're good at. So I got a little position at 129. I'm gonna stay close to it. But yeah, I like interactive brokers, but I've tried shorting with them too, and they don't have nearly the locates. So again, I do have an affiliate link with TradeZero. I like to be honest, but I've been using them for 3 years. I've made a lot of money with them. Over 300,000 since I started using them last year, and they are a big reason for it. So I'm gonna stay close to this. But yeah, interactive brokers, I like it, but again, whether you use TradeZero or somewhere else, you got to find a broker that's like designed for short selling, or you're not going to have a good edge. But I do like their options on interactive brokers, though. I like it better than TradeZero's options. Thank goodness I was only in 500 shares. So first loss of the day, probably. I'm going to see if it flushes back down. Okay, I'm trimming here 130, so kept it pretty manageable. And I'm probably going to go ahead and close out at 139. So lost about, honestly, I got in at 120. What did I get in at? Yeah, so lost about 120 bucks on it. Nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna let this one run a little bit. See, oh, there's a 200 right here. Is that what it just shot up to? No. So I'm gonna play it if it gets up to the 200 right here. But again, I'm playing light the rest of the morning because my win rate goes down after 8:30. It goes way down after 9. So I'm back to 1100 realized on the day, but I have 272 unrealized between UPC and XBO. I'm trying to be patient with these though, because this one's just flat, but I think it will fade. UPC, I probably should just close it right here, and I think I'm going to. So played it from like 1080 down to 9, so made a good bit on it. So I'll close this one out. Let's see. My boy NASCAR is back. No, I'm glad NASCAR is back. He pushes me to have good conversations about why I like shorting. So Ross got blown up by a 500% runner yesterday. Yeah, and he's like the OG long. He still took a decent loss too. That's a good point. IB sucks on short. Yeah, interactive broker kind of sucks for shorting. PR pops long have been working out for me this week. Good, bro. Timing has been all off. Getting chopped in the spreads going long isn't easy either for sure. Maybe I should become a short. Again, I'm not against going long. I just do not have an edge. I just want to be clear. Like, so if I make money shorting, I'm not going to like try to switch it up too much. 200 EMA at 138 on NXL. Yeah, let me do the split screen so I can keep an eye on both these. Well, I'm actually out of UPC now, so I guess I don't really need to monitor it. I'll just keep an eye on NXL, I guess, because XBIO is barely moving. But yeah, if this one gets to trade 18 long for after hours is in sub 6, squeeze 24. Dang, that's a 7 to 24. That's crazy. Yeah, I was still in UPC, but I just closed it. It's probably would be smart to just hold it. It's probably gonna come back down to $5 at some point. I just suck at holding things that long. You mentioned trading after hours long, 4:30 p.m. for whatever reasons have been an incredible hot time. It has. You don't trade the original pops at the close, but 30 minutes after they go crazy. So what I've noticed too is the original pops usually get forgotten about by these crazy 4:30, 5 o'clock pops. So it kind of goes back to that money rotation. Trying to get you to go buy. Well, like teach me how to go long. I don't know how to do it. I miss NXL. I had to order under 170. Dang, bro. Look at UPC. BG, this is why I was still holding UPC. It's about to break a new low. But I'm out now. It's a no news Chinese pump. It's just going to die. That's the trick with these, is catching the backside. Because again, going back to, I do acknowledge shorting low float Chinese is extremely risky. But if I am going to play it, I do feel a lot more confident on the backside. TMAC long like to come out for the 3 to 4 days a month that its profit will be long. Yeah. Well, that's I guess the beauty of going long. Like you can hit like a 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 10x. I just like consistent, like I like making $1,000 to $3,000 a day. Just boom, 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 you know, just every day. But if I could figure out a way to get a 10x in there and pull in like a 10K, 20K day, like sign me up, but I just don't know how to do that. I'm back in at 870. No, you're in it, VG? Oh, nice. It's at 830 now. I'm a little weary to enter here, but if it makes it back to VWAP, I will. ATON. I keep seeing y'all talking about ATON. I don't know why I haven't pulled it up. Oh, I played this one earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I caught this flush. Okay, well, I have locate, so thank y'all for putting it on my radar again. It's the top gainer now. Now that I guess XBOI is dying. CETY. So if ATON gets back to like 19, I'll be interested. 20, very interested. 24, I'll probably go heavy. So what I mean by that is I might enter 100 shares here, 200 here, 400 here. Oh, well, it's a $24 stock, so probably not. So probably like 50, 100, maybe 100. But I don't talk about that a lot. So my first entries are usually a tad bit smaller until it gets to a level I really like. Because then if you go heavier at that level, it really moves your average up. But so yeah, with this being a ticker, my first entry probably only going to be 50, shoot, maybe even 20, but I'm getting in right here. I didn't get filled though. No, I did. So I only entered 20 shares. And then if it gets to $20, I'll probably enter, you know what, at 19, I'll enter another 20, 18.98, I'll enter another 20. $20, I'll enter, so 19.98, I'll enter maybe 30. And then if it gets up to 23.95, I'll enter maybe 100. So I have my orders set. Again, even this is risky, having orders, because I play front side. A lot of good traders wait for the backside, but this is what I do. So I'm in a very small position because I'm actually pretty content where I'm at on the day. Because I came into it today thinking I wasn't going to make much. I thought the market was going to be a lot more hot, if I'm being honest. Majority of longs do not have the mental fortitude to be successful on traders. That's why shorting helps. Because, yeah, and maybe I don't have the mental fortitude. I don't know. But I do respect the long traders that are successful because it's one of those things I've never been able to do consistently. I think shorting's just easier. That's why I do it. But again, I'm not trying to convince anybody to short because it is risky, especially if you have poor stock selection. But okay, we're about to break over 18. Let's see. Nope. But yeah, if there's any, feel free to drop me some tips and tricks. So again, y'all see occasionally I'll go long, but I'm just a nervous wreck when I do it. I'm a pretty chill guy. Okay, so I got my 19 fill now. And then if it gets to 20, and the only reason I marked 20 is just because it's a psych level. 19 might be a more relevant level for it. Here's the flush. I'm gonna try to hold till 16. Let's see if it gets there. We're getting close. To make sure it is risky, one mistake and almost a grand in red 2 hours. Now I'm still over 200 red. Wow, you already made up 800 though? Nice. So here we go, getting a little flush. That's the key, Ordo. But if you can control the degenerate in yourself and manage risk, and that's easier said than done. I lose that battle often. As NASCAR brought up my QMMM. But I knew going into that one, I was like, you're being too much of a degenerate, bro. My biggest issue is whenever I take a loss is I need to just step away, because that's why I jumped in that one. I took a decent loss, like $1,700, $1,800, and I wanted to win it back. So no matter if you're doing options, shorting, longing, that type of mentality is toxic and will not lead to good results. But I don't try to be fake, like I don't have those moments. I have those moments more than I should. And it still hasn't hit my, I have a, at 1613. I probably noticed I really like the number 13 to close out on. I don't know if it's going to hit it or not. Let's see. But I'm only in. I'm in small though, so nothing crazy. I'm curious. Y'all know I don't like holding, and I'll probably wrap up here shortly after 9. And thank y'all again for hopping on. So I'll stay on in at least another 10 minutes or so, but 5-10 minutes maybe. But I'm probably going to hold XBIO into open. Y'all know I usually don't like doing that, but I still feel pretty good that this one might flush. But again, I'm wrong often, so please don't blindly assume that is a sell alert. But if it does make a strong move above 15 at market open and holds, I'll probably cut. But I think there's a chance this one could flush. Okay, I hit my exit, so $1,561 on the day now between the couple I closed. So again, not bad. I've taken more trades than I probably should, but I still have $106 in unrealized, but might not hit that 2K before I get off live. Dang, Ordo, that's crazy. But that says a lot though, and appreciate you being honest and sharing that because you have a lot of respect in the group. So like to show that we even, you make a mistake here and there. So I thought you were perfect though, bro. 99% last month. The best I've ever had was 95% month. But I personally don't like being in the 90s because that tells me I'm holding too much. But your strategy, it works for you, Ordo. But when I had over a 90% win rate, I was kind of blindly averaging up. And that's why I ended up taking some big losses. But 99%, that's like retard mode right there. It's like next level mode. This was my best one right here, I think. Was 94%, 94.7%, and no, trade went here was 95%, 42K month. So pretty solid, but I've never even gotten close to 99 or and that was in February this year. All right, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes, see what 9 o'clock has in store. And if I don't see much, probably just going to close out of, well, I'm only in XBIO, so I think I'm going to hold that one into market open, honestly. I'm guessing XBIO to 24. Uh-oh. Mahal, I hope you're wrong. It could, though. Like I said, I could be wrong on this one. I want to see it flush, but y'all have heard me say this hundreds of times. Market open's the great equalizer, so like anything can happen. I've seen stocks tanking and then it shoot up and break a new high, and I've seen stocks super bullish and they flush at market open. But I'm going to see if this one tanks. Oh, nice, Joey. Because I know you started off a little rough, but you ended up 320. Nice, nice, nice. Ordo, appreciate you too, bro. Appreciate it. So 3 minutes. Let's see if we get another PR. But again, like I'm gonna be pretty cautious with these 9 o'clock PRs. My win rate goes significantly down after 9. So Mahal, why do you think it's gonna go to 24? Because it's like consolidating here, or what? Think we'll get a retest? I feel like people's forgotten about it, but you might be right because there's nothing really. Ooh, in it, NXL, we might get that J Money. We might get that 200 test. Let me see. Yeah, retest. Kind of tempted to enter here. Same, J Money. I'm in small too. I got in at 150 even, but only 500 shares. This thing shot up on me last time. What is the share count on this? I meant float. 14.95 million. They have patent news. I don't know why I got in so early, to be honest. I mean, I'm at break even now, but I bet I'm going to have to add at 170. I think it'll get up there. Oh, 9 o'clock. MYNZ. See if money, actually, I'm going to add to this one. I bet money starts moving away from it. So I added a little more at 145. Let's see what happens with, or let me get MYNZ up. MYNZ. Okay, we're getting a decent little pop here. Where's it going? Oh yeah, this thing is running. 200 at 313. That'll be my first entry. Oh, it's hauling butt. Let's go. Let's go. Let me get some locates on it. It's already above it. Ooh, I'm gonna be too slow probably. I'm getting my locates. This is where the phone mobile trader, I'm at a disadvantage. Got a little position though at 290. Let's go. Flush, baby. Oh, it's back up though. I'm still holding just in case we get a bigger flush. Let's go. I'm gonna cover some here at 250, I guess, just in case it wants to bounce back. What's the news? Nice little 200 rejection though. Oh my gosh, I'm banking on this one. Entered 1,000 shares at 290, so I'm up about 500, 600 bucks. I'm holding. Okay, now I'm closing. And I got out at, oh, my favorite number, 213. So, yeah, that was a good play. Made almost $1,000 on that one. So on that note, there's no reason to keep trading. Thank you guys. And I appreciate y'all hopping on today. Hopefully y'all made some money. And I'm glad I decided to wait till 9 o'clock to see if there was a pop. But if y'all, I will be here, what's tomorrow? Thursday. So I'll be here Thursday, and then Friday will be exclusive for the live stream, for the Discord group, the live stream. But on that note, thank y'all for hopping on, and I will see y'all tomorrow.